I wear my sunglasses at night so I can severely impair my vision. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang. Thank you to Mr. Pratfall for that catchphrase submission. Mr. Pratfall himself graces us with a catchphrase submission. Unfortunately, I do not believe that one's going to stick, but keep trying, Mr. Pratfall and others, because one of these days we're going to hit on one, and I'm going to be saying it every single episode. That is going to be very, very exciting when that day comes. And speaking of exciting days, today is very exciting because we have some great guests on the show. By the way, my name is Scott Aukerman. We have coming up a little later, we have someone in publicity. We have a corporate spokesperson. And coming up right now in A Block, we have a stand-up comedian. He's one of the best. He's an old friend of the show. He's been on several times. We shared a hotel room at South by Southwest one year. Please welcome back to the show, Matt Braunger. Hi, Matt.
Thank you. Hi, Scott. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Good to see you.
I forgot about the hotel South by Southwest times.
That's right. Remember those?
That was fun. This is how long ago that was. That was like the birth of Twitter.
Yeah.
We
all joined. I joined and you showed me how.
That's right.
Yeah, and they didn't have their own app at the time, and you were like, "Oh yeah, you have to go to a Twitter client."
Yeah,
and I was like, "You have to go to another thing to access the thing." It was so confusing.
Yeah.
But that must have been the right around when this show started, 15 years or so ago.
Around, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Incredible, being paid in hotel rooms.
Yeah. Oh God,
great times.
That was like a better hotel setup than the year I was at South by before. I remember I was in this hotel that was like, people are like, where are you staying? And you name all these hotels, and then you go, oh, that's not in Austin. You're
right.
So far outside the town.
Yes.
And I'd be riding in like vans with bands into the gigs.
The first time I ever went there, a promoter hooked us up and basically gave us no info. And I thought, oh, wow, we're going to South by Southwest. We'll be able to go see shows, all this kind of stuff. And he put us up at a Red Roof Inn, probably 10 miles away. And we tried to go into a show, and they're like, "Where's your wristbands?" Or
yes.
We're like, no one gave us anything. It was just purely got in, did a show, and then spent our time at the Red Roof Inn.
I fell for the okey doke so many times where they're just like, "All right, this pass will get you into everything. This is a golden pass," and you'd have this golden laminate, and you go to a show, and everyone in line has platinum laminates.
Yes,
it's always the one you can't.
Yes,
yeah.
We went in. That was a year I was with David Cross, and we went up to a particular band's the entrance of the venue that we wanted to go into. And they recognized David, and they were like, "Oh, okay, you can come in," but it was none of us. And so he's like, "No, it should be all of us." They go, "Well, go in this line right here." And we went into that line, which curved around and stuff like this, and it emptied us back out into the street.
Kind of a slick move.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean,
if I was that person that had that job, that was like, do not let anyone in whose face is not on this piece of paper, to come up with that.
It was pretty funny where we just had to kind of laugh and say, all right, back to the Red Roof with us.
Wow.
But some good times. And, now, of course, we're first-class hotels.
We're
all
A-list.
the way.
Yeah, just
private
planes,
jets.
PJs. Yeah, private helicopters, PHs.
I like to eat peanut butter and jelly in my pajamas on my private jet.
Yes.
I'm PJ all the way.
I'm actually Batman Hook now. Where I have a thing on the back of my suit that's it's a Teflon based like a loop.
Okay.
And then a helicopter comes by and it's a magnet. It's a hook. And if I don't get outside, I've been pulled through many a roof. But yeah, it's this helicopter with
it just comes right down and you hook yourself right up into it.
If you've seen The Dark Knight, that's where I got the idea.
Oh, why so serious? Yeah, I've seen The Dark Knight.
Nice.
So what is going on with you? You and I have not seen each other in a little while because we took some years off where we were all cowering in our houses.
Sure.
Yes. Afraid of a little virus. A virus that killed a lot of people. So
yeah.
I was afraid of it. I'm not ashamed to say.
No, I remember getting I found it, I would go to pharmacies and go, got any extra? Because they were only because once they pop the top, they give it to somebody. You can't stop. You need that delicious vaccine.
We need one,
especially
every
the barbecue. Oh. And they had two or three in every dose
Right. And then there would be a little extra.
Yes. So I would just be like, did you give one to someone in need? Because it was all for the elderly and the immunodeficient. Understandable.
Sure.
But you
put on some Jackass style old age makeup to go in there.
I went full bad grandpa. Yes. And I got
full bad grandpa.
I was never. I went in and was like, do you have any extra? And they're like, yeah, we have 2. And I called my wife and she ran over and our probably 8-week-old baby.
Yeah, 8 weeks old baby.
Yeah, and we both got it. And I remember we were walking out, like, I was tearing up because I felt so, because, it's one thing if I was still living in a 1-bedroom apartment, gigging for free hotel rooms, right. I would be like afraid, but not as afraid. Because there's no baby in the house.
Right now you have people that rely on you. I got mine kind of early because I don't know how, but word got around that this one place was delivering the vaccine. And so I signed up. And this is the only time where I feel like my very, very low status of fame kind of helped me. But my friend who told me about it, he went to go get it. And they were like, no, you're not on the list. And was turned away. And then he told me that. I was like, well, I may as well just go anyway. And I went, and the lady said, you're not on the list. And another person went, no, he's fine. And let me in.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay. I have no confirmation that it was like anything having to do with someone knowing who I was. But I mean, otherwise, why would you say like, no, he's fine?
Were you like, did you have a backup plan? Like, listen, I'm Meryl Streep's driver. Just trust me on this.
I'm Adam Driver's driver. I'm Adam Driver's Meryl Streep. I don't know what I am. But I got it pretty earlier than my wife and earlier than most of our friends. And it was very emotional. Although I will say the place I got it, they had a big video screen and they were showing the I assume they were holiday videos that this particular hospital made every year.
Okay.
And one was a parody of The Office. And, they make you wait there 20 minutes to make sure the vaccine didn't have any effects or whatever. So I saw this parody of The Office so many times. And they also reenacted the Thriller video. And I saw that one many, many times.
Are you sure you got the vaccine?
I don't know.
I don't know if this might have been an experiment.
I might still have long COVID.
They sent you through that weird line. I know, different people, but this could be a prank that went on a long, long time.
But boy, I haven't seen you since before then because I feel like a lot of my social relationships just all went away.
Well, yeah.
And performing went away.
Well, we have children now.
Yeah,
that's true. We didn't even know we had children when I came, this is the first time.
Neither of us knew that about each other.
You're like, what are you even doing? I got a 4-year-old daughter. You're like, I have a 2-year-old. Like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you find that your friendships have now have they been whittled down to other people with children? That's a lot. I hear is what happens.
A lot, but I love my friends who just don't want them. I think I need that.
Or can't have.
I need to have both.
For whatever reason.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
the weird cat ladies.
The whole thing of, I saw a comedian that had a premise of like, once you have kids, you can't have friends without kids. And it was just like, no,
so you have
nice little mix. A lot of them have we have what we call quote unquote party parents. So we'll have they'll come to the house and the kids will run around and we'll drink or whatever.
Well, also you have only one of you needs to be there at the house.
Yes.
To watch, just go out with your bros when your wife is watching the kid at night.
Oh, my wife is like, go out more.
Yes.
And I always save it for like, I'm just going to go do sets. I'll go do sets.
That's how I felt for a while, especially the first 4 months. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. And then at a certain point, my wife is like, yeah, please leave this house.
I can't be your everything.
Yes, exactly. Well, congratulations to you and many hamburgers to you, of course, and many oracles to you.
Yeah.
But what is happening with you? Let's catch up on Mike. What is happening with you comedically? You're out there doing stand-up performances again.
Yes.
And you, of course, are one of the great stand-up comedians.
Thank you.
How many specials do you have out there?
I want to say 5, maybe?
5 specials? Are they all
4
hours?
or 5. Yeah.
5 hours of you talking.
Maybe, and more albums. Too.
More albums.
Yeah. And honestly, I'll probably do another album or two. I don't know when I'll do another I've just been kind of leaning towards just putting stuff out there, just putting stuff on my social media, because it's just the wild, wild west now, and I don't know how much
specials aren't special anymore. They're normals.
Absolutely.
Normals.
It's just, you just stare at this grid, and it's kind of
comedy normal.
I have a comedy regular. I have a comedy nothing special at all.
I didn't know who watches these things anyway. Now that said, there have been many comedians on the past few weeks who have been touting their specials.
Sure,
and we love them, and I've watched them all. They're amazing. But who watches any of these things anymore?
The only one I've watched. I watch them, but I never watch them again. But the only one I've watched more than once recently is David Tell's, because just to me, he's
of course.
It's just so fun.
I see that influence in you.
It's so fun. Yeah. Well, I think me, like Kyle Kinane, we started out together. He was kind of like our guy, because it was just so silly and dark in the right ways. Anyway, but yeah, so they are not special because you kind of don't watch them anymore.
Remember the days where you would sit there and you would watch one particular one over and over and over and learn the nuances and the inflections?
Yeah, I could do Tommy Davidson's Illin and Philly from the beginning to the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear
pretty much. Here we go. He walks on stage. Oh, my God.
And I want to hear an accurate impression.
You have to do the accent.
No, I mean, there's so many. I mean, that's a lot of how one starts a love of comedy, then wanting to do it, I'm sure, as well. But now it would be insane to go memorize like some stand-up.
No kids do that. But I think it's just there's good and bad to the accessibility of all entertainment now. You know, it's just I feel like it definitely dilutes stuff, but at the same time, there's something for literally everybody out there.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to feel like you have nothing to watch or listen to at any time. Like certain times when I was in the middle of nowhere and just kind of going like, "There's no music to listen to. There's nothing to read here.
Yeah,
what am I doing here?" No, now you can find anything.
It's overload. It's just overload. Yeah,
sensory overlord. But so you're out there doing some dates. Do you do what do you do? Do you do like the weekend club things, or how do you like to do it?
I do a mix of clubs and traditionally musical venues and
theaters.
So
like clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I work with if I go to what you call a market, like say Austin or Seattle or
I've heard
New
of
York.
These cities. Yeah.
Sure, these are towns. Yeah. Cities are towns. And all the clubs are booked in that area. That time I've got, it's like I go out to music venues and we like comedians too.
So are these like standing shows or?
It just varies. It varies. I work with a lot of the same people again and again. But like I played a heavy metal bar in Bend, Oregon, and I remember the owner ran out and after the show was like, "That was awesome, wow!" And I was like, "Oh, thanks." He was like, "Nobody puked." And I was like, that's the bar
for Bend, Oregon.
Yeah. But it was, he'd never had a comedian before. So that's why he was kind of psyched.
Yeah. Does he start going like, why am I having all these puking bands every week here? I got to get these other comedians.
Barfy Rick and the Pukers. I got to stop booking them.
So how long have you actually been doing it? And where did you actually start?
Probably 20-something, maybe 25 years. I started in Chicago. In like 1999.
The Bears, etc.
Around the Bears. Yeah, the Bulls. Yes.
Yes, of
exactly.
Course. Yeah. These are the places we know in Chicago. The Bears and the Bulls.
Yeah, the two spots.
Two places that we all like to go to.
The Bulls are north. The Bears are south.
So you started approximately 25 years ago, around circa 1999.
That's right.
My estimation.
Yeah.
It's for those of you out there who want to be a stand-up comedian. This is all you got to do. Here's your recipe for success. Matt, hit it.
You have to start in the late 90s, and you have to do stand-up back when no one's doing stand-up and no one really cares about it. In fact, clubs are dying all over.
And in Chicago, where basically improv is what people want to go
100%. See. And you are basically the redheaded stepchild. Apologies to redheaded stepchildren out there, but it's an expression of the comedy world in Chicago.
You can be redheaded, you can be a stepchild, but if you're both,
not both, please. Yes, find your real parents. But it was like that. But it was we did it for fun, so there was no pressure. We used to go to this place called the Lion's Den. It was an open mic. We'd sign up on Mondays, and by all of us kind of kicking each other in the butt to kind of come up with new stuff all the time. This is a real loose analogy and not in any way meant to be a comparison, but I think about how, you're going to get me for this, but Paul and John were always like, I can do a better song than you. The members of NWA were always like, I can write better raps than you can. I can make better beats than you.
So the best rock and roll band of all time and the best hip hop group of all time?
Yeah.
I mean, that's debatable, of course.
Me, Kyle Kinane, Camille Nanjiani, Hannibal Buress,
the
Pete
NWA
Holmes,
of
John
comedy.
Roy. Emily DeRises. We were like all like Dwayne Kennedy. We were all like on each other to be like.
That's the thing. I think when you start out in any kind of scene, if there is a scene going on, you push each other to sort of stretch, and you're almost performing for the other people.
Yeah.
Whose point of view you really respect.
Absolutely.
More than the audience.
And there were no stakes. Because we'd have a crowd sometimes, and sometimes we were the crowd.
Like Sunnydale before Buffy got there.
Pretty much. Just vampires. But it was like, you can't. I think about how it is with the young people now. The youth.
The stakes are so high.
They're so high because your first couple of sets, you put them online, and it's like they're scrutinized. Like you don't have this time to grow and incubate and become an artist.
Don't put your stuff up online unless you've been doing comedy 30, 35 years.
I don't know. People make content right off the cuff that's better than some.
I know. No, that's the thing. You'll see, a real. What do you call those young people that are really good at something? Why am I? I feel like. What do you call that when you start forgetting things?
Like a prodigy?
Yeah, prodigy. Yeah. When you see a child prodigy like my good friend Matt Rife. And he's out there and putting content up, and he's so good right off the bat.
Well, and Matt is, as I will say, he's a friend of mine. But it's like one of those things where he has been doing stand up.
Let's not have a competition in who's better friends with him.
I just want to who's better looking between the Matts, me or Matt Rife.
What about the three of us?
Obviously, you and me.
Tell you what. Let's find pictures of us at the same age as him. Then we can have a competition, a fair competition.
I would lose so badly.
Lose really badly. Yeah.
Is he? Well, I don't even know. Is he mid-20s?
I don't even know.
He's
gorgeous.
He's dipped in bronze.
God. Well, one thing I'll say about just doing it, like having confidence up there is so hard. Like it takes you so long to get to anyway.
And the wild thing is, I will watch like Eddie Murphy in his late teens, early 20s doing stand up for like an auditorium or an arena, and it's like he could take a nap.
Yeah,
his confidence
level is so high. Andy's really funny, obviously. But the confidence level is something that. How long did it take you to kind of get to confidence?
I mean, I kind of because I had done plays throughout my childhood.
Speak to speech, I pray. As it comes trippingly off the tongue.
Sure.
out, damn spot.
Yorick.
I
knew him, Horatio.
We've all done plays, Matt. Anyway, so you had that kind of confidence from the jump.
Like a confidence in, this is so dumb, but I like it, so here we go. But there were times where I ate my dick on stage.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know what to do in front of a vagina. Sorry, I'm doing my act.
That's the thing. Like, you can do plays and stuff like that, but when you start talking about doing stand-up, it's such a vulnerable art form because you supposedly are talking about what you actually think about things.
Yeah.
And anyone can be like, you are stupid. The way your brain works is stupid, or you're not funny. Whereas, like, you can always hide behind the immortal bard if you're doing, a play and it's not quite gelling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean? You can do like you're doing a Mamet play and you're like, I'm not really racist.
Yeah, exactly. David Mamet, he made me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it takes a while to get that confidence up. So anyone who has it, I'm like, go with God.
Have at it.
Enjoy your youth and your good looks and your fame and your money.
And it's wild that you always have those, it's Matt Rife now. It was Dane Cook 20 years ago or something like that.
And then before that, when I started, it was, the other handsome comedian.
Sure, another. Sweet young Tim. Was that when he was still dealing coke, or?
Oh no, he was just our coke dealer at the time.
Oh, okay,
right,
okay.
We all went to jail.
Sweet mustache.
Yeah, coincidental, I'm sure.
Wait, were you one of the guys he sold out to get a shorter sentence?
I never heard about this. What?
Oh God, this is weird.
Why did I go to jail for a long time?
Let me call him. Let me call Tim.
Oh no. Anyway, there are all these people that
me call Buzz Lightyear. Sorry.
There are all these people that all comedians kind of are jealous of, but you know what? We're all just trying to do
And to me, it's just hilarious now. When especially with Rife, where it's just like he's literally Elvis Presley right now. Where to me, it's like to be jealous of that is bonkers.
Yes,
like,
I mean Elvis Presley, he had undeniable charisma. He had that band that really had the jumping, jiving kind of sounds that the kids really liked. And yes, he was white, and he was sort of stealing from black musicians a little bit.
There is a black musician he stole his whole sound from, his singing style from.
And he had that duck's ass kind of hairstyle that was too long and greasy.
Exactly, and he inspired Lenny Bruce by dying on the toilet, and they both chose to do that. So there's your comedy rock and roll connection.
Yes, of course. I mean, this is the L.A. Peterson, of course. When he fakes everyone's deaths, he makes sure they're on the toilet. We found out recently on a tour stop.
Oh, is that cool? Is that right? Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't expect you to know it.
I don't know. If I fake my death, it would have to be something like, he choked in his own enormous penis, like something, something like that. It wouldn't
let me stress
his own
enormous penis.
Wait, they left out his own on the print edition.
Oh yeah, well,
they
edited.
It came out in the obituary. He just says choked on an enormous penis.
An enormous penis.
The sound must have cut out on the call right then when you called it in. You should have typed it out.
Terrible. Well, Matt, you're out there. How can people find dates for you?
Just go to mattbraunger.com. I'm going
BRAUNGER.
Correct. Yes. And you see if I'm coming to your town. My tour dates are scaled back because I have a tiny woman in my house to take care of, but
as well as a baby.
My miniature wife and enormous
You
baby.
love your short, curvy wife. All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, we have a publicity person. We also have a corporate spokesperson. This is a packed show, man.
I'm psyched for this.
You have to admit. We're going to come right back with more Comedy Bang Bang, more Matt Braunger. I said Matt Braunger.
Matt Braunger is a better name.
Matt Braunger. Although, considering your playing style.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll be right back with more Matt Braunger. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back. We have Matt Braunger, comedian extraordinaire. That's how you ask to be introduced, right? Yes, comedian extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire, yeah. I love comedians that have extravagant names. I love Cedric the Entertainer.
Yes,
it worked for him.
It worked. Because how many times have you been watching like someone named Cedric and you're like, am I supposed to be laughing at this?
Why? I like the name, but
I like what he's doing.
Will he entertain me?
I don't think it's intentional. And you'll be out there. MattBraunger.com is where people can get all the info.
Yep.
And so smart of you to get that .com address.
Yeah, I know. It was tough. Yeah. A guy bought that and WarnerBrothers.com.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, so it cost me about $50,000. Such a common name.
We need to get to our next guest.
Yes.
He's been on the show before. I really wonder what's been going on with him lately. We've spoken to him a handful of times, and by a handful, I think like if you can hold 3 times, maybe 3 appearances in one hand. I guess maybe if you've done 4 appearances, this will count 2 handfuls, I guess. Any more than a handful, too much, in my opinion. But please welcome back to the show, Seth Berkowitz.
Oh, Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. Good to see you.
Yeah, I think 3 times maybe here and then once in San Antonio. You remember San Antonio, Scott? You, me, Cisco.
That's right. Cisco, by the way, not the singer. It was the what
happened
Cisco?
with him? I don't even remember. I thght it was the. Did it turn out to be something else?
I thought it was the software network and cybersecurity solutions business.
He was still looking for thongs.
still very concerned with thongs, but
I came out with my boxers and a thong, and then found out there was a 9-year-old in the audience.
That's right. Oh, and we were doing wind sprints, I believe.
Yes, wonderful. Yes. But it's great to see you again, Scott.
Great to see you, Seth. This is Matt Braunger.
Matt, lovely to see you. Nice to meet you.
This is Seth Berkowitz.
No relation.
Although, didn't we find out you are related to him?
To David Berkowitz, the son of Sam Killer. I'm related, but only by blood and parents, but no relation. I don't want to be compared to him or connected to him in any way. So I'm glad we're getting that out of the way right at the top.
Yeah. Okay. And you are you're a PR person.
That's right. I represented
Movie Pass.
Movie Pass. Thank you.
You forgot?
Wow.
Cut that out. Cut that out. We can cut that, right?
We don't have editing capabilities anymore.
Okay. Is there any way we can run backwards around the Earth really quickly or multiverse this? So I mean,
Superman had to fly when he did it. I don't think running would be fascinating.
Okay, that's fine. I made one mistake. One mistake.
Fine.
I'm a good PR rep. I'm not with Movie Pass any longer.
What happened to them? I thought they were back.
Well, they were back and better than ever, baby. At least that's what I said. But now there's a whole documentary about them on Max and the failure of it. And I'm beyond Movie Pass.
By the way, Max putting up a documentary about a movie business failing is like the height of irony.
Yeah, that's like Netflix with a blockbuster sitcom.
Yes, exactly.
It's Pride Before the Fall, and we all see it. And we all. I mean, I
deadly sins.
I emailed Zasloff and I said, "What are you doing, baby?
Yeah.
This ain't the way at all.
Zaz.
You can't put this up, Zaz, baby.
Zaz, baby.
Good for you,
Zazzy booby." No response. I'd love to work for Max. I do think they need a rebrand. I think they've got some negative press.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they really turned a corner once they nicknamed themselves Max, and then they got rid of that Looney Tunes Acme and the Batgirl movies and all that kind of stuff.
I think it was Goofy movie related because Goofy's son is named Max.
Oh,
and I think he was mad at the Looney Tunes.
I never saw the Goofy movie.
You didn't see the Goofy movie?
No, you want to come on Scott Hasn't Seen and talk about the Goofy movie?
Yes, Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Okay, I don't know what that is. But...
It's from the Goofy movie, Scott.
Okay, sure, but I haven't seen it. I've told you.
Okay, all right.
In the movie, did they get into how Goofy is the only member of the Disney family that had sex?
Wait, I don't know this.
Well, because he has a son.
Oh, right.
So there's physical evidence.
Minnie, they're just dating. They've never had a son.
Yeah.
But Goofy literally fucked.
It's one of those things where you kind of guess they probably all have, but
I think J.D. Vance came out against Goofy's use of IVF for children.
That's what it was.
Which is not a position I would take.
Yes.
I wouldn't take that position.
No, God, I would do that. He loved doing it, but I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think that's how Disney or whoever made that Disney retconned that idea. Yeah. So, but I'm not here to talk about Max because they won't pay me.
Who else were you representing?
American democracy at one point.
Wow.
Yes, that did not go over well in San Antonio.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Nothing went over well in San Antonio, as I recall.
That was not your place.
I still couldn't get over. I'm so uneducated. I couldn't get over going to the Alamo and realizing that it was just for 1 year the Americans took it from Mexico.
Yeah.
And then they were mad that Mexico tried to take it back.
Yeah.
That's the remember
and
the
we're
Alamo.
all supposed to remember this shit? Come on.
I don't want to remember. Well, I guess we should remember.
We're remembering it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but we should remember it for the right reasons.
That's right.
We should give back the Alamo.
Yes.
Again, I'm not here for these reasons. I am here now representing a new company, or new for me, OpenAI.
Wait, is it new or is it new for you?
It's new for me. It's new for me. I'm newly with this company. They've been around for a while. You've read about them in the news. OpenAI.
OpenAI.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was pronounced OpenAI.
See, this is already a marketing problem because people only read names.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
It's like if you read all the Harry Potter movies and then you watch the movie and you go, oh, it's not Dumbledore.
Yep.
Did that happen to someone you know?
Me, personally.
Statistically, at least 2 people.
Dumbledore.
It's my biggest problem with J.K. Rowling. But it's one of the many problems with OpenAI, and people, I don't know about you guys, how you feel about AI, but people are scared.
Yeah.
People are scared that it's going to take our jobs. It's going to take our women.
Yes. Just take anything Trump said about Mexico and make it AI, and it remains true for a lot of American fears.
Well, that's the thing is, okay, OpenAI, like women and people are attracted to other people who have stuff going on, right? You know, like women are attracted to men with jobs.
Both women and people.
Yes. OpenAI starts taking our jobs. Women are going to be attracted to the OpenAI now.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, your job is the only thing a woman could be attracted to about.
Yes.
And if you don't have one of those, then we go down the street.
Finally, somebody said it, man.
But I hear the fear coming from both of you.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, it's AI all good, baby.
Oh, dear.
Why are you laughing? It's AI all good.
It's AI all good.
Yeah, we've rebranded OpenAI. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
It's AI all good.
I think you're workshopping right now.
No, this is it.
This is the final product?
This is post-workshopping.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
All right. Well, how are you rebranding?
It's AI all good. I mean, there's all these things. Everybody was scared because Sam Bankman-Fried, was that his name? And I know it. Left the company and then came back, and there's some fears that maybe they are valuing.
Are you sure you're talking about the right guy? Because that was the guy who was arrested.
He's back.
Let me look at my notes here.
Wait, he came back.
Okay,
there was one guy who left and came back.
Okay.
Did you want to add that he left again?
Sam Bankman-Fried is my cousin with no relation. Familially, we are close to each other, but I had that confused. Sam Altman is who I'm thinking of.
Sam Altman, yes.
Yes. No relation to Robert Altman, great filmmaker.
Okay.
Other than...
his father. Robert Altman is Sam Altman's father.
That's what I had heard. Yeah.
He saw all of his dad's movies and went, these are way too boring. We need AI. And that's how AI was invented.
That was the inspiration.
The camera's not moving enough. People are too
a
real.
lot of crosstalk.
Yeah.
But, that we have all these fears, that they're going to value money and that AI takes away from the environment, that it causes a lot of drain on our electric systems. And I am here to tell you, it's AI all good, baby. Don't you worry about a thing.
Okay, so
I laugh every time.
When you say it's all good, meaning we're mistaken about those facts?
AI all good.
Yeah, thank you, Matt.
Okay, I apologize. I apologize.
I love it.
Very good. Do you mind if I you have a pen and paper here?
I don't. Why would I have a pen and paper here?
I don't know.
Everything is paperless these days.
Do you promise to remember this afterwards?
No.
What did you say a second ago?
Listen, I don't even know. Just listen to this back when we release it.
Oh, yeah, great idea. Thank you.
But so what are you saying that we're mistaken, or are you saying that we should we're mistaken?
It's AI all good, is what I'm saying. So, like,
in what respect?
Well, you have to think of, everybody likes to think of the scariest thing, because that's what gets the clicks.
Jason, Freddy. What about them fighting each other?
Oh, my God. What do you think? Whoever wins, what do you think happens?
I think we lose.
No, Scott.
What about Predator and Alien?
Oh, wow. They're coming too?
Who we lose?
That's the worst possible thing.
By the way, if Predators and Aliens were to fight and half of them are wiped out, that's better for us than them all still being there and attacking us.
But what if there was a crew of explorers that were on the planet while they were fighting?
I'm listening.
Wouldn't we worry about those guys?
I guess we'd worry about those guys.
Maybe led by a ill-advised, bull-headed billionaire.
Okay, sure.
I
don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
I'm listening.
But I'm just saying this tagline doesn't make any sense.
Because it should be, and this is why.
It should be like, whoever wins, we're probably better off because only the others are there.
Right,
yes.
yeah.
You should come work for me, Scott. You should work for me.
I don't know. I can afford the pay cut.
Sky, of course, it would be on spec for a while.
Sure, speculative.
It would be speculative, but you get points on the back end once we make money for ideas.
What is back end to you?
I'll give you little taps on your little butt.
I don't need taps on.
You don't want little taps on your little butt, little points on the back end.
Come on.
All right, fine, Sky. I won't do it if you don't want it. All I'm saying is, even that movie Alien. I just watched this new.
Alien.
Yeah. Can you write any of this down?
No.
Can we pause?
I don't have a pen or anything.
We can't pause. We don't have any buttons on this thing.
All right. So Alien was the first one, and then listen back to remember the second one.
I apologize.
That's great. I got to write that down.
Stop this, please. All right. So what are you saying?
I am saying even that Romulus movie presents. Yes. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. Yes. Spoilers for Romulus for the next. How long should we say?
Spoilers for Romulus. If you watch the first Alien, it's the same plot.
The same plot. Yeah, but skip ahead. How many times do they do skip ahead 10 seconds? 3. Spoilers for Romulus like 3 times.
Yes.
Well, I'll time you right.
Can I ask? I haven't seen it. Does Romulus win or lose?
Romulus,
Romulus himself.
I guess Romulus kind of is a loser in all this.
Okay,
right.
All right.
At the end of the movie, I turned to the guy next to me and I said, Romulus was a loser.
Yeah, it did not go well for Romulus.
And this guy didn't know you, I presume?
No, he didn't. He had barely gotten to the part of my popcorn.
Why did you sit next to me?
Well, But, they present the AI as some sort of bad tool for the corporate agenda. You know what I mean? Just like the first Alien, where they took a wonderful actor like Ian Holm, who has AI in his name, just backwards, something to think about.
That's a good point.
And they make him represent robots. Spoiler alert for the first Alien. And how robots only follow orders and can be negative. And
this is the problem with robots.
Yes.
Is we need to give them brains so that they don't just follow orders.
That's a great idea. Mm-hmm. That would be very awesome, Scott Aukerman. Well, I've got so many. I wish I could write them down. But I'm saying there's so many uses for AI that we don't hear about.
Like what?
Well, how about, have you ever had guests over for a dinner party, either of you?
No.
A few friends over? Never. Okay, this won't work for you. You neither.
No, I have. Yes,
you have. Okay, thank you, Matt. Wow.
You've had friends over?
I have.
That sounds so cool.
I mean, maybe Scott and I could join you.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. Maybe it could just be the 3 of us. You could send your wife and baby off.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds a lot.
3 of us bros?
I think I'm starting to understand why you don't get invited to dinner parties, man.
We could bro out.
We could bro out.
Okay, you didn't say anything about broing out. Then I'm in. Let's go.
Maximum of 3 bros in a bro out.
Oh, yeah. Once it's more than that, it's a sausage party. Am I right, bros?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
High five.
Yeah, no thanks.
Right on my little butt.
It's not
Points
really
on the back end.
Butt 5.
But, let's say you have guests over. This is just one of the many magical things AI could do.
Okay.
What if your toilet could read their 1s and 2s and let you know if they're dehydrated? Maybe you need to change the meals to add more fiber for your guests.
This isn't AI. This is like you just shitting into a toilet that has that looks at the DNA of your poop.
What I
mean?
Like, what's the difference?
The difference is like an AI, like pooping for you.
Or coming up with ways to talk to you about your poop.
Yeah, you can't say like, oh, this is AI. I pee in this jar, and then it comes back and says, like if I have diseases or what I'm saying.
We send my urine sample to the AI lab.
Yeah, not to bring up something that would be.
It was just so quick.
Traces of marijuana.
Realized that was undoable, and you teamed up against it so quickly.
Just the idea, not you.
Thank you. Well, it's my idea.
Okay, fair.
I got this job until I keep
fair.
That's fine. You don't like that. You know what everybody loves?
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just like pee into a toilet, flush it, and go, that was AI. It's a machine designed to do this thing. You know what I mean?
The machine is powered by AI, Scott.
In what way?
This is some analog AI. This thing flushes using a pipe.
AI analog. You can do it with any word that has an A in it. It's fun for people.
Do you see my point, though? A toilet that you shit in that examines your feces is just a machine that examines feces. It's not AI. AI would be like, you shit in it, and then it comes up with a story in which, like, AI, your shit starts.
Or a song. A song that sings to you
like
about
it has to create. AI is a creative.
Yeah, you don't have enough fiber.
Or at least you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's got to.
And if you ever heard this theory in business, I believe in it. Strong ideas, weakly held. I had a strong idea, but I have been convinced of the weakness of my idea, and I've let go of it.
Wow.
And I now understand what you want, and I say we do it, which is a robot in your bathroom that holds people's ones.
Now we're back to robots?
What do you want?
So what are you saying?
Isn't that what you're describing?
You're saying like a Rocky IV style robot who comes and cups its little metallic hands underneath your butthole and then you shit into it,
and then it comes and shows the host of the party, and it goes, this man or woman needs more fiber.
But why hands? Why not just like
or mouth or whatever you want? So Matt Braunger
why are you making it a person
to shit in a robot's mouth?
I don't. Well, that's a separate issue, but yeah. But that's listen for what we're talking about. Analyzing. I don't know why it has to be have a personification of a human.
Like AI.
Why not like just a bucket? That's
AI would be like analyzing your shit, going like, here's a bunch of cancers that don't exist yet that I think could exist at some point.
Okay.
Based on your shit.
Evil AI.
So that's an interesting one. So you go to the bathroom. Your friends. We're broing out at my friend Matt Braunger's house.
Sure. Yes. Okay.
One of us. I go and make.
He sent his wife and baby off.
They're off.
I sent them off to go somewhere.
We're playing NCAA 25.
That's right.
Definitely. That's what the three of us like to do.
Okay. Now I see it.
And I make into the AI too. I do it in its.
We're drinking Manhattans.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
One knocks me out.
To be hydrated.
I just want to mention this.
Yeah, that S at the end of that cocktail.
Yeah.
We're calling Kulop to pick you up.
I'll tell you about the poker game I went to, and I ate a bag of chips and had 3 beers right before we ever started playing. And I said, my stomach hurts. I need to go home. Everyone went, oh, God.
You tried to take the pot as you walked out.
Yeah, I'm going to take this with me.
I win.
Now, wouldn't it have been incredible if you had been about to open that bag of chips and an AI had seen your feces earlier and said, "Whoa, Scott Aukerman,
if you do this,
you will be tired."
Yeah, that is what an example of something AI could do.
Okay, this is
maybe
we're really.
Although again, it's just kind of a machine where if you just shit into a machine, that'll give you test results. Anyway,
Yeah.
You can't call it thermometer AI.
There's no.
You stick it in your mouth, and it's like, this is how hot your mouth is.
Right.
Oh, thanks AI for dreaming up.
What if the thermometer was like, "Congratulations, you have a hot mouth"? Is that AI?
If it's programmed to do that,
yeah. If it's programmed ahead of time to do that, it's not AI.
Yeah, you know how like machines like this one I'm recording on right now. If you turn it off, it goes, "Goodbye, see you later." I'm like, I don't need to see you later.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't like the AI of that machine.
It's not AI. It's just programmed. It does it every single time.
Right. But so are you asking me if the AI is thinking about you while you're gone?
I think
that's what I'm asking.
You're saying AI for any device or computer.
I may be underinformed. I'm willing to learn as much as you two. What about, we all loved those videos of Will Smith eating pasta. Did you see those AI videos?
I have not. Wait, someone created
right in the early days of AI videos when everybody was doing like, Riddick riding a Tyrannosaurus, and it would be a weird face, but it was basically Riddick, and you send it to your friends and have a laugh.
Yeah.
They did a video of Will I just eat, Will I
am eating pasta.
Did it turn Will Smith into Will I Am? Because that would be AI-ish.
Is that a fear you have? Because it's AI all good, baby. Will Smith will remain Will Smith, and Will I Am will keep
never the twain shall I.
No, never the twain shall I? Is that what you said?
I said meat.
Okay, well, I like that other one.
Never the twain shall I compare thee to a summer's day.
Yeah.
Oh, the immortal.
This is the thing. We need AI to create some of the world's best plays and
arts.
And,
okay. Well, we could do that too. And I know I've heard from a lot of artists. I've been doing think groups and friend tanks and stuff like that.
Friend tanks?
Yeah, friends. We get together and we talk about things they're scared of. And a lot of artists are scared that AI is going to take their jobs as writers and as creators. I don't know if you all have that feeling.
Right.
Sure.
I want to see Romeo versus Hamlet. You know what I mean?
That's a matchup.
Whoever wins, we lose.
We lose. We certainly lose.
Two sad dudes. Whoever wins, we lose.
And yet Juliet and Ophelia may win at the end of the day.
That's true. But, Shakespeare never got around to writing that one, although I'm sure it was on his list,
His next thing was verses. He was going to go through the Shakespeare universe.
He was going to remine his IP. Mm-hmm. He just never got around to it, but I would love to see that as written by Shakespeare.
Yeah.
That is absolutely possible. And it's obviously not something, and no offense to either of you, neither of you could write that.
Oh,
no, God, no.
But we plug into AI all of Shakespeare's writings, all of his notes that we can't even read, like where he made 2 sections because his manager said to do, and was just like, think of a job and think of a funny trait and just mix them and see if any of those are movies. And Shakespeare had millions of those.
Yeah,
like Cobbler, Fat, the Fat Cobbler or whatever.
Or whatever that play was called.
The Fat Cobbler of Venice. It was a first draft.
So what is your point?
Oh, well, my point is, I'm trying to meet you here and say, are you scared of something like that? Because what AI could do is it could plug all of that in, all the characters, and then it could spit out, here's what Romeo was eating too much of. It could look at Romeo's stool, which we've never gotten to see in any sort of play.
The AI looking at people's shit.
Understand.
It's the peak of health. What? Your shit and your tongue tell the story of your health.
Sure. I guess if you
haven't mentioned tongues once until right now.
Yes.
Feels like you're just bringing that out.
A little too...
Too little, too late.
AI. Too little, too late.
No. I don't think you know what AI is.
Number too little. Number too late.
This is the thing. I don't think you know what AI is. I don't think when you say it's AI all good, all you've said is like, are you scared of AI? Well, here's what we could do. We could put everything into AI. That's not assuaging my fears.
No.
Okay.
It's made me more scared.
What about maybe you've lost somebody?
Oh.
For me, my Nana.
Okay.
I don't get to eat my Nana's delicious recipes anymore.
I'm glad you said recipes.
Thank God.
Anyway, continue.
I remember growing up.
You said delicious. The cliffhanger for me.
Yeah, boy. That pause was precarious.
All week we'd be driving to Nana's house and I'd say, Daddy, am I going to get to eat Nana's delicious recipes today?
In any case, what are you trying to say?
And so you could put all of my Nana's delicious recipes into an AI now.
Sure. And then what?
It could spit right back out my Nana's stool.
Just put the book of recipes, like bind it and turn it into a book, and then you have the recipes.
Well, that's not AI. That's just a bookbinder.
I think you just want to build a device that shits.
Yes.
And with no AI involved.
Yeah.
You guys, I was not expecting the third degree.
A shitting robot.
I was not expecting the third degree
so hard. Look, Seth, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can you at least just cut you saying not interested from the podcast?
Again, our editing machine is broken.
Can you cut the knot?
You're used to tying the knot.
The one thing I'll tell you is I will cut out the 10-second pause in between I used to eat my Nana's delicious and then recipes. I'll cut that pause out. When you were dreamily staring into space, that's the one thing I'll do for you.
Yeah, put those words closer together.
I'll put those together. Don't worry.
All right, make sure.
You know what can do that? AI.
Yes.
Really? I got to write this down.
Okay, please don't. Look, we have to take a break. When we come back, we will have. We have a spokesperson for another company.
Oh, I hope they're hiring because this did not go well.
Yeah, this didn't go well for you.
I think I'll be with AI for my
Should probably cut that too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be right back with more Seth Berkowitz, more Matt Braunger. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang. We're back. Matt Braunger, of course, owner and purveyor of MattBraunger.com.
Yes.
How many hours a day does that keep you busy? Just tidying up MattBraunger.com.
Just tidying it up. All the
cleaning all the corners of it.
Yeah, just sweeping out. Yeah, everything.
We also have Seth Berkowitz here, formerly of OpenAI. I saw you got some bad news during the break.
Yeah, I don't know if you were texting with them or what, but I am let go.
I sent them an early cut of this.
I do wish you hadn't, but it's all good, baby.
He thought it would help. I thought it would help.
I thought you killed
the presentation.
Everyone loves it when there's like a new Star Wars movie that's not out for a month and they go show it to a kid who's about to die. Okay, but they don't love it when I send them an early cut of this show to the OpenAI people.
Here, Scott.
I'm a hero.
You are.
Agreed.
You sending early cuts of the show to corporations is the exact same thing.
Same thing.
Please hire me.
All right, we have to get to our next guest.
Gorgeous.
She's a spokesperson for a wonderful company. She's been on the show before. Please welcome back the Pine Sol lady.
Scott, hello.
Hello, it's great to see you
This
again.
man just whispered gorgeous to me.
Why would he do something
I'm sorry, you are stunned and you walked right in.
Excuse me. Thank you so much.
Appropriate.
It's great to see you. This is Matt Braunger.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
I'm well.
I'm a fan of your work.
Thank you
Seth
so much.
Berkowitz over here. No relation to
whom?
To people who are not related to
David Berkowitz, the son of Sam Killer.
The 70s.
You were around in the 70s, were you not?
Around in the 70s. I missed the 70s.
Yeah. You missed them or you miss them currently?
I miss them currently. I long for the 70s.
Yes, those were good times, were they not?
I love the 70s. Remember Farrah Fawcett?
Oh, yes. How could we forget those pointy nipples in that bathing suit?
Those pointy nipples. Those nipples were so pointy. Do you know she died on the same day as Michael Jackson? And nobody talks about her death.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
The same day of the same calendar year?
The same day of the same calendar year.
That's got to be tough.
August 25th, 2009.
Yeah, we've just been doing
That's wrong. June 28th, 2009.
It was a little earlier because we had just been doing the podcast
June 25th.
a few weeks. Why?
June 25th.
Who cares? Like, if you don't know it, why try?
Scott, this is something that we have to figure out.
She's trying, Scott. I like it. She's going for it.
We have to celebrate Farrah Fawcett. I believe it was June 25th, not August 25th. That's Michael's birthday.
June 25th is the day that he passed away.
Yes. And it's also the same day that Farrah Fawcett passed away, but nobody talks about her death.
I know that is
because everybody's woke now.
Now you know Michael's birthday. Do you know Farrah's?
I don't know Farrah's birthday. I'm woke.
Woke.
Yeah, Michael born on August 29. Farrah born on February 2.
February 2.
That's right.
February 2.
February 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Yes, everyone's woke now, what you were saying?
Yes. Everyone's woke now. Nobody was woke in the 70s.
That's right.
Remember the 70s?
Remember the peak Jiggle TV? Charlie's Angels was amongst that.
Peak Jiggle TV. Yes, that's what we called it back then.
They did. They called that and the Love Boat and Three's Company and everything.
That was Jiggle TV because titties.
Yes.
Yes.
Strange how that became like a big thing that everyone just called TV shows, and we were all like, yeah, that's a very non-misogynistic way of describing it.
Not at all. But everything's woke now. Everything's cleaned up.
Yeah.
But I'm here to clean it up even more.
Really?
Yes.
What are your plans, Pine Sol Lady?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 1 cap of Pine Sol.
That's right.
And I'm going to pour it in 1 gallon of hot water.
Okay. And this is only 1 capful? This is all we need?
1 capful.
Okay.
And you know how much they get you?
How much?
14 buckets.
14 buckets.
Wow.
14 buckets of Pine Sol.
If you pour it into 1 bucket, that gets you 14 buckets?
Yes, you can pour the gallon that you poured into that bucket. The gallon that you
I'm not understanding the math here.
I'm not. It's what? You pour 1 gallon of hot water to 1 bucket.
Right.
You have 13 other buckets.
Okay, you put the capful into the
You
one
put
hot
the
water
capful
bucket.
into the one,
and then you what?
pour generously into each bucket.
Generously.
You have 14 buckets.
So you have 1
expands and multiplies?
Yes.
That's incredible.
That's the power of Pine Sol, Matt Braunger.
Wow.
What's going on with your throat?
I don't know. It just started. Thinking about the 70s.
Just you're tearing up.
I'm thinking about the 70s. I had to take a drag of my cigarette.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
And now I'm tearing up. I'm getting sad. I miss the 70s so much.
So much.
Scott, it's an election year. Who are you voting for?
Well, of course, we don't like to publicize that. That's between you and the
And our Lord.
Yeah, and
Savior
our Lord.
Jesus Christ.
You know, that's why they have the little curtain there on the ballot box so that no one can just peek over your shoulder and be like,
They don't have that anymore.
I know. I miss it.
Because everybody's woke now.
Well, also too many people are peeing in the ballot boxes.
Peeing in the ballot box, yes.
Yeah.
Peeing in the ballot box.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah, you remember
The
that
70s.
one?
I do.
70s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that the Barcays?
The boys are back in town.
Yes, the Thin Lizzies who
Yes.
did The Boys Are Back in Town, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Thin Pizzies did the being in the boys' room.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thanks,
Seth.
Yeah, that's just ask my AI about that.
So what are you here to talk about, Pine Sol Lady?
I don't know. Nothing in particular. I just want to see you, Scott.
Well, it's great seeing you.
But since we're here, I guess I can tell you what we're working on right now at the Pine Sol.
Okay, I would appreciate that.
We are coming up with new flavors of Pine Sol.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so
other than Pine? I'm sorry.
yeah,
go ahead,
Pine
Scott.
Pine's the Pine Sol Prime.
Yes. That's the main
Prime Sol.
Prime Sol. Prime solved.
Problem solved. Prime solved.
Prime solved. We are coming up with new flavors.
Was that the tagline for Prime Suspect? Prime solved.
solved.
Prime solved.
It's the
It's so sassy.
yes, it's the new Deion Sanders crime show. Where he's a super
All he does is yell at people for being mad he didn't catch the criminals.
What you want me to do about it, man?
Hey, you do a good Deion Sanders.
Listen, I need dogs. I need dogs, man.
like scent dogs.
I need dogs. I'm a cop now. I need hound dogs out here, man. What you want me to do about it?
What do you want me to
Pine Sol Lady, I must recommend this character for you in the future.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, if you ever want to come on here and do a fake character, Pine Sol Lady, and you just want to do Deion Sanders,
Oh, can I come? Can I come and do a character like everybody else?
I don't know.
Like Matt Braunger's doing right now?
Yeah, Matt Braunger. Matt Braunger doesn't exist. This is just a strange character that we've had on the show. Yeah, so what's new? New flavors. Do you mean scents, or are we supposed to be drinking this Pine Sol?
You goose. You can't drink Pine Sol.
That's right. That was one of your catchphrases. I forgot until just right now.
I forgot it on the road.
You can't drink Pine Sol.
You can't drink Pine Sol, you goose. But what you can do is you can take 1 capful of different flavors,
Okay.
pour it into 1 gallon of hot water,
Okay.
and that'll get you 14 buckets. You could clean up 14 kitchens.
Okay.
28 kitchens.
Yeah. Why not use 1 bucket for 14 kitchens?
Why would you do that, you goose? Why would you do that?
So wait, you're saying mix all these flavors together?
No,
I thought
I'm
you
not
did.
saying that.
What are you saying?
I'm saying we're coming up with new flavors.
Okay, what are the new flavors?
Okay, let's say you want to clean your floor,
Okay, you've hooked me.
but you're sick of that regular old pine smell.
That's the thing is Pine Sol, it kind of makes me a little nauseous. You know,
Everything
it's-
makes you nauseous. Chips and beer. I heard that. I was
What?
lurking. You want something different, maybe something tropical.
Sure.
Well, we have a new flavor. Pineapple passion fruit pine sol.
Pineapple passion fruit pine sol.
Think about how that's going to make your house smell.
Yeah, a little taste of the Hawaiian tropics or something. Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there, sweetheart.
Okay, I hope not, because if you just came out with one new flavor and you're like, this is all we've come up with in 40 years.
We have a long line.
Okay.
Sour cream and onion.
Okay. I'm less excited about
Why
that.
would you mop your floor with sour cream and onion?
Let's say you love chips.
Okay.
3 bags full.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you want your house to smell like your favorite chip.
Oh.
Okay.
But you can't eat chips anymore because you just found out that you are gluten-free.
Oh.
But you found out you're gluten-free?
Yes.
That's a tough day when you find out you're gluten-free.
You've gone to the doctor and you are gluten-free.
So you can't have these chips anymore, but you still want to.
But you still want to smell them.
Why? Like most of the time, you want to smell something because you're about to eat it, and it arouses the taste buds.
What? Who said that?
Well, you know how you walk in a room. Like this is how you sell a house. If you're trying to sell your house, bake some cookies.
Yes, or pour some cookie flavored pine sol on the floor.
Cookie flavored.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Wow.
We have cookie flavor.
What kind of cookies?
Cookie flavor.
Just cookie.
Yeah.
Just cookie.
Think about it. Brown butter. You brown some butter.
Okay.
You put brown sugar in that brown butter.
Okay. How do you get it brown in the first place?
You cook it, you goose.
Okay.
You cook it down. You cook it down until it's cooked brown.
If it's brown, cook it down.
If it's brown, if it's down, cook it brown. Only if it's down.
Okay. Only if it's down.
It has to be down. It has to consent.
Then add some brown sugar to that.
Yes.
And then that's just cookie.
Flour.
Okay.
A little bit of salt.
Okay. But cannot cookies be different flavors?
Sometimes. It depends on where you're from.
So you.
And speaking of where you're from, let's say you're from India.
Okay.
We have chicken tikka masala flavor.
Okay. I don't know. These sound disgusting. The first one.
You sound disgusting.
It's a lot.
Hey,
Like,
fuck you, Pine Sol
Hey,
fuck you, Scott.
guys,
That's my girl.
Defend me, babe.
Jesus. Oh. This is good. Okay.
All right.
Listen,
I'm cool. I'm cool. Calm down.
I think Scott's problem. I don't know why you're so angry, Scott. Honestly, you did.
He's been calling me a.
You did heat this up. Just take it.
Calling me a goose.
Take it easy.
God
Take
damn
it easy.
goose.
That's all I'm asking. Take it easy. Is that
goose.
your flavors are so far all food based?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you guys wanted your houses clean.
I
is
do,
good.
but
So
I'm just
the
wondering
citrus-
why it's all based on things I might want to eat. I just feel like I'd be
What do you
tempted.
want it to be based on?
Let's say there's pine. You have pine, obviously
Sure.
pine salt.
No,
Maybe
no one
something.
no one wants to eat pine.
I don't know. Mint salt.
Mint.
Mint.
Or
You want your kitchen to smell like mint.
Although I guess
rosemary
you can eat mint.
salt.
You can eat rosemary.
You can eat rosemary.
Oh,
Have you ever had a chicken breast?
Yeah. Wow. No, but I hear they're
Why'd you
fantastic.
flop out your titty?
Have you ever had a chicken breast?
I didn't see that coming.
Whoa,
Wow.
mama.
The atmosphere in here changed fast,
Speaking of chocolate
It's
chips, look at this nipple.
Okay.
ma'am.
Oh, that's too much.
Those are silver dollars.
Oh, mama.
Seth, relax. Guys, Seth is visibly aroused.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's inappropriate for me to get aroused, but
And
Scott
to
is
yell,
right.
"Oh,
That was more
mama,"
chocolate
when you
chip.
get a boner, it's a weird
I'm
move.
sorry, man. I'm
All right, let's-
sorry. We
I
don't-
know you spent a lot of time in Italy, and it's fine there, but
Let's think of scents that you can't eat. Dog.
But you do not want your kitchen smelling like dog.
no.
I guess Robert
Especially wet
Kennedy
dog.
Jr. did eat a dog that one time when he was
Who did?
Okay,
RFK Jr.
let's say
The
what about
70s.
like
A couch.
beach?
Beach.
you know,
beach.
like
you can't eat a beach.
the
You can eat
sea,
fish.
You can't eat a
salt
fish.
water.
Salt water? So
salt
you want your kitchen smelling like salt water?
You can drink salt water.
You
I
can.
still-
But no, but
you
you'll
can
get
consume.
sick.
Okay, something you
I mean,
can
look,
consume.
you can eat anything that's in a physical
That's a good point.
form.
That's
but
a good point.
should you? Is
Yes.
my thing.
A
You know?
sweater.
You could eat pine, but you wouldn't want to.
Yes.
So what's another?
Poison soup.
That
poison soup?
Sounds
so like the
does
kind
that smell? I don't know what that smells
I
like.
don't know, but you couldn't eat it, right? Or you wouldn't want to.
the kind that the wife in Phantom Thread would feed her husband.
Exactly.
Spoilers for Phantom Thread.
Oh,
Fast forward
God.
15 seconds. Push 15 seconds right now.
Now.
1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7,
8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You silly goose.
You got to stop calling me a goose.
You goddamn goose.
I think it's endearing.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, a lot of these are just food items that you don't want your kitchen smelling like. Usually, you want to air out your kitchen after you cook. You know what I mean?
Good
Scott,
point.
let's say you've married a woman from India,
Okay.
but her mother thinks that you don't respect her culture.
What happened to Cool Up in this scenario?
You're cheating on her.
By marrying someone?
Yes. It's the 70s, Scott. Scott, it's the 70s.
Okay.
That is the thing they did back then.
Remember
All
the
right.
70s.
That was the thing.
Okay, so, and then what happens?
And then, but she comes, she takes the long Eastern Airlines flight.
Okay.
She smells like cigarettes because you could smoke on planes back then.
Back in the 70s. Okay.
Yes.
So cigarettes, is that one of your flavors?
Yes. Virginia Slim.
That actually sounds great.
Yeah.
That was, see, you guys are catching on.
And also, that's not something you can eat.
Yeah, that's
So there
true.
we go. Good.
Yeah, just
Good.
ashtray flavored.
No, I think the smell of the actual smoke.
actual
right?
cigarette?
The cigarette smoke.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
ashtray you can't eat. People do that. You
That's
watch
true.
My Strange Addiction?
You can't say people do that when it's one person on My
People do
Strange
that.
Addiction.
The whole point of the show is
It's a
people don't
person.
do it, and then one person did it.
It's a person.
It's the 70s, though. I
It's
mean,
the
it
70s.
is, yeah.
That was the old
It
My
was a
Strange
crazy
Addiction.
time.
yeah.
During Jiggle TV.
Yep. Jiggle
My
time.
Strange Jiggle Addiction.
Back in the jiggle days.
Oh, I'd be the star of that.
So when is this all coming out?
Please don't
Fine
yell,
Soul
oh, mama,
Lady?
Seth.
Oh, my God.
January 2025.
January 2025. Why so long?
We have to develop them. Also, I didn't finish telling my anecdote.
Oh, what's your anecdote?
So
Okay.
you want to show that your mother-in-law, your new mother-in-law,
Okay.
that you respect her culture.
Okay.
But you don't have grandma's recipes.
Okay. By the way, thank you for saying recipes.
Yes.
You don't have grandma's
I'm going to cut
sweet
out that pause, by the way.
recipes. Now, but if you mop your floor
Now, but
but
this is a unique style that you have.
but
No,
more.
but.
Then
Now,
get
but.
your conjunction.
It draws you in.
70s.
Now, but.
Now, but you just mopped your floor
Okay.
with
Pine
pine
Sol, tikka.
tikka
Tikka
masala
masala.
flavor.
Okay.
She's gonna walk in. Right, she's gonna say in her delicious accent,
Mm-hmm. But don't do the accent. Please, Pine Sol Lady.
Please don't.
I'm begging you.
"Oh my gosh, everybody's woke.
Don't. Please, though, just for me, don't do the accent.
Everybody's woke." She's gonna say, "What's that smell?"
You
I
gotta-
didn't do
You
it.
got a certain.
No. God.
I didn't do it.
I mean,
I just asked the question.
I could tell there was a thing.
It was nothing.
All right.
I did go in the closet and put on the guard, but I didn't do the voice.
You have henna tattoos
Yes.
all
I
over.
I think that's
as
what's
well.
throwing you off, the outfit
Yeah,
that she
yeah,
threw on so
okay.
fast.
What is that smell? That smells like home.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Yep.
And then
Have fun with my daughter. Do whatever you want.
have fun.
Do whatever you please.
Cheat on your current wife.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know. Just a smell will do that. I mean,
Just a smell.
Hmm.
One capful.
Do you think she's not going to be a little disappointed? She thinks maybe you're cooking some for her, and she's very hungry.
You're gonna say, I already finished it. It was so good. It's such a good delicacy that I already finished it.
And she's going to
She's
say,
gonna go, I get it.
I arrived here at noon.
I had it for breakfast. I had it for breakfast. It was leftovers from last night.
This is an incredible pitch. We could use you at Berkowitz and Dershowitz.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dershowitz is the other.
Wait.
Well, you're no relation, but yeah, my partner is a Dershowitz.
Okay.
Not Alan Dershowitz.
No.
It's of the Dershowitz name, of course, but
Yeah.
it's no relation. Don't even worry about it. I'm just saying we could use you at the company.
I'm sorry I have a job. But if you needed some help over there, all the robots need to be cleaned.
That's
and guess
true.
how many robots you could clean with just one capful?
Probably
One?
at most one bucket's worth.
Yeah.
Would that becomes 15?
14 buckets. Please, Matt. Get it right.
I'm sorry.
Okay, the price.
Is it 14 additional buckets?
Damn it.
13 additional buckets for the
13
one
additional. Okay.
original bucket.
Swing and a
OB.
miss.
And this is,
Original
and you do this
recipe.
by just pouring it. It's a continuous pour. You pour it into one bucket. It's
Yes,
still
and it has a hole in the side, and it trickles down like one of those
Like a
machines.
champagne,
Okay, that was never
a
mentioned.
tower?
Yeah, like a champagne tower, or like a what are the machines called?
I don't know what machines.
Oh, when you set up with the
Yeah,
the dominoes.
You guys are going to have to be more specific then.
you know, one of
The
those
machine.
machines.
Oh, you know when you
and a
set up
marble
the-
moves around.
Rube
Yeah.
Goldberg?
Rube Goldberg.
Thank
Rube
you.
Goldberg.
Rube
Did you ever meet
Goldberg
Rube Goldberg?
machine.
I did. It was the 70s.
Oh my God. Incredible time.
I
You
can't-
partied with Rube.
I kept calling him Ruth.
Rube's Club in the 70s
Fade of
was
Goldberg.
a hot spot.
It was so hard to get into.
Oh my gosh. It was like the Studio 54.
Yeah, I mean literally
Spokane,
physically hard
Washington.
because of all the maze of things you had to do to
Yeah.
get in there. But
Yeah.
it was
I
fun.
heard great stories.
Mhm.
Yeah, like what?
Oh, I'm trying to think of the Mike Myers.
Hey,
movie
if
he
you
did
remember
about it.
tonight at Rube's, you weren't at Rube's.
That's
man.
right, buddy. That's my brother right there.
You're trying to think of an Austin Powers movie about what?
No, Mike Myers was in that movie about.
Wait, who's Awesome Powers?
Austin Powers?
I mean, Superman's
That's the
got
strange
awesome
thing
powers.
about Austin Powers. You go in thinking he's got awesome powers, and then he's just a guy.
You thought that?
Yeah.
Awesome Powers is what someone calls Superman on the when the Superman poster doesn't say Superman.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Powers.
it's like the one
Oh,
of those.
isn't his name Awesome Powers?
All right, I'm writing down awesome powers
Awesome.
to put into my comic.
Incredible! You heard it here first.
It's going to my
folks.
act too. It's going to be 2 levels of the
If you
entertainment
need
universe.
promotion for your act or for the new comic or anything like that, happy to. I'm recently unemployed due to an appearance I did on a podcast.
Would you like to invest in Clorox Company?
Is Pine Sol a Clorox?
Yes.
Really? When did Clorox buy you?
I don't know. How would I know that?
They're not doing new flavors of Clorox, are they?
Yes.
That year, I remember it was, I want to say June 25th, or was it July 25th?
June 25th, 2009.
Yeah. I remember because I was checking my stocks and then I got the report that Michael Jackson had died.
Oh,
But you didn't get the report that Farrah Fawcett died.
Yeah, how are your stocks doing?
Well, they all of my stocks were in Michael Jackson. So
Oh no,
they were
you
way
had stocks.
down.
You had shares of Neverland.
I had Neverland. I had like 300 shares in Hee Hee.
Oh no.
Oh.
I had a big portfolio in Shamona.
Did you invest in Captain EO too? Did you?
Oh my gosh, most of my money. Yeah, that's why I had to get into this business.
Wow.
Captain T.O.
Why did you add the T?
Because it's a sequel.
That was his pitch to make
I
it.
thought you were trying to do the AI to it.
No, we didn't know about AI.
Captain
until
EO.
2009.
E-I-A-O.
Andale, mama, Captain E-I-A-O.
Uh-oh.
What's
What's
popping
popping tonight?
What do we think?
Scott,
Yes, Pine Sol Lady.
would you like some cinnamon roll flavored bleach?
I mean, I'm worried that if you had cinnamon roll flavored bleach, then kids would start to maybe drink the bleach, which is very dangerous.
Scott, that is not my problem.
Not your
What
problem.
is my problem is if you don't keep the bleach near the children.
Well, children they're very wily. They're very mischievous. They like to get into places that they're not allowed to get into.
Bleach is like Michael Jackson.
In what way?
Don't
Skin?
keep the bleach near children.
Don't eat Michael Jackson and children.
Don't eat Michael Jackson.
I don't know. This is too dangerous. I don't think, like Pine Sol, you're not supposed to be ingesting it.
Imagine this.
Okay.
You want to take a bath.
Okay.
You go into your bathroom
All right.
and your mother-in-law from another.
Why are these all mother-in-law based?
Take my mother-in-law, please.
Okay. Funny, but
Classic.
Imagine your mother-in-law.
okay.
You've been cheating on Kulop
Okay.
with
It's
a
another
woman,
one.
with a woman from Poland.
What is wrong with you, Scott?
Scott, he's a dog. He's a dog.
He really
Ain't nothing
is.
but the dog.
He's
in
a
me.
damn dog. He got that dog in him.
Deion Sanders, he'd be very happy with me.
I need dogs, Scott. Scott, I need dogs. What do you want me to do about it? That's what he would say if a child drank bleach. What do you want me to do about it?
I need dogs.
You should put it up. I need dogs, man.
What? So what? I'm imagining I want to take a bath.
Yes,
What?
and your mother-in-law has been in there.
Okay. Has been in there.
She took a bath.
She just took a bath. All right.
She took a bath.
And I want to take a bath in the same bathtub that she just took a bath in.
There's only one bathtub at the house that you bought to cheat.
Okay.
Yes. His cheating house.
It's a cheating house.
Only one bathtub in the cheating house.
Yes.
Okay.
And she left a ring.
Okay.
But she had a plane to catch. She had an Eastern Airlines plane to catch.
Okay.
Back to wherever she came from.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Poland.
Poland.
Right. Okay.
And there's a ring.
There's a ring.
So you have
Yeah.
to clean it.
Okay. And this is a morning bath I'm trying to take?
Yes, you have to go to
Seems
work.
more like a nighttime, like luxurious activity.
No,
right?
you take morning
Are
baths.
there
It's
people- are there
the
people-
70s. Nobody was showering in the 70s.
No.
Really? Are there people taking morning baths before they go
Listen,
to work?
if she had a night like that, like she was out at Rube's, okay,
Yeah.
partying, took that bath, the toxins come out. There's
yeah,
a ring.
the ring.
There's a ring.
There's
Okay,
a
so I
ring.
want to get it out. What do I do?
You open up a regular bottle of bleach.
Okay.
And you smell it. You go, oh, I can't
That
sit.
bleach
I
smell.
can't sit in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you open up a bottle of cinnamon bun bleach.
Tell him, baby.
Right.
And you
Okay.
pour that in the tub. And you clean that ring.
And then
it
it's
leaves a cinnamony flavor.
Right.
And
But
you fill the bathtub up. You get in the bathtub. You take your morning bath. You go to work and have a great day.
Go to work 3 hours later. But here's the thing: like, you wouldn't, the gas that we all have hooked up to our houses. You know,
Sure.
the gas company.
Yeah. I was reading your meter as I came in.
Why would you do something?
Make sure
like
you're
that?
not cheating the system.
Okay.
That's good of you.
But they put that gas smell in there. That's manufactured in order to tip you off. Gas is normally odorless, but they put that little smell in there in order to tip you off in case you can smell it that, oh no, there's a problem. You wouldn't make that like, margarita
Margarita?
or cookies or
Okay.
cake. You know what I mean? Because
Imagine cake smelled gas.
but then you would
Imagine
just
you came home and said, I haven't baked a cake.
yes.
Everybody out of the house.
Yeah. Don't light that cigar.
What if you had baked a cake? This is my point.
Well, just don't light that cigar.
Don't like that cigar?
They're bad for you.
Open up every window in the house.
Never smoke a cigar.
Get out.
This is my point, though. You can't flavor these things appealing flavors. Otherwise, everyone's going to want to ingest them.
Everybody's going to want to ingest gas because it smells like cake.
Mm-hmm.
You goose.
I'm warning you one last fucking time, Pine Sol Lady.
I don't know why you're taking offense. It's
one
sweet.
more time.
Berkowitz, hand me my shiv.
There you go, baby.
What are you doing with her shit?
She gave it to me, and I just had to aid in the bed when I could.
Okay, I don't have a shiv. This is not fair.
Well, you should have brought a shiv to a
I don't want to
fight.
break you guys up again, man.
You seem very tired after that first breakup.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you were dripping with sweat.
I got punched 6 times.
That's my fault.
But you took him like a dog.
Why would you?
Matt Braunger, you ever play football? You got any eligibility?
Two weeks in high school.
Oh, so you got full college eligibility. You ever wanted to live in Colorado? Because I need dogs, Matt Braunger.
I'm loving this character, Pine Sol Lady.
I love it.
All right, Pine Sol Lady.
That is a neon Dion.
I'm afraid we're out of time. Just about. We only have time for one final feature on the show. That is, of course, a little something called plugs.
This is the Balcony Report.
I am pleased as punch. Pleased as punch.
Nice slow fade out on this one. It's gentlemanly.
Yeah.
That was Balcony Report theme by Oliver Ellsworth. Thank you to Oliver Ellsworth. If you have a plugs theme, head over to cbbworld.com/plugs. Upload it. All the stems are up there, and upload your theme, and we'll play it on the show. You could be famous for a week, and Oliver Ellsworth, you are famous. Congratulations. This week and this week only, however. All right, what are we plugging, Matt? What do we have here?
I got a bunch of dates coming up, but we don't know when this is going to
yeah, we have no idea when this is coming out.
So
We're recording into the wind.
just go to mattbraunger.com, and if you live in Dayton, Ohio, or New Orleans, Louisiana, or Bend, Oregon, or Eugene, Oregon, or Portland, Oregon, these are all places I'm going.
Oregon.
Kansas City, yeah. So any of those places, there's more. Just go to mattbraunger.com, see if I'm coming to you, and if I'm not coming to you, you can go on the website. You could actually, there's a thing you can enter. Go, come to my town.
Oh, really? And then you'll just appear magically,
Yeah.
or
yeah, I will play for one. Yes.
wow. And Seth, what do you want to plug here?
Go to www.bershowitzandderkowitz.notthoseones.com. And since it's coming out around Halloween, if you got Paramount Plus, check out the old Paranormal Activity.
Which one?
Next of Kin.
Next of Kin.
And BigGrandeWebsite.com. The group Big Grande will be putting out some new podcasts.
I have
in the
a
near
friend
future.
in that Next of Kin movie.
Oh, yeah.
And what I heard, the scuttlebutt
What is
behind
it?
the scenes is that's the only movie he could ever star in because he's so tall, and every camera is like one of those hidden cameras that's up way high on the ceiling.
News came out across Hollywood to not cast him again because of the camera.
Because he just doesn't fit in frame.
He didn't fit in frame. For
But
most
he
of the
could
film.
be in this one because every hidden camera is up at the top of the ceiling.
He could do hidden camera movies.
Yeah.
It's danlippert.com at danlippertcool on all social media if you're doing any hidden camera movies from above.
Yeah, wow. And Pine Sol Lady, what are you plugging?
I want to promote the Clorox Company. It's a great company.
Great company. When did they buy you?
June 25th, 2009. And take it easy, Goose.
Fuck you.
Just cock a gun.
Also, if you have the Peacock app, there's 2 canceled shows that live on that app that a friend of mine still gets a couple checks from.
So
One's
there's-
called Grand Crew and the other's called In the Know.
Grand Crew and In the Know. These are great. And your friend is getting residuals.
Residuals, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Hopefully, because of the strike. I think that's what we struck for.
I don't know that we got anything we struck for, but
Yeah. I don't know either. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
But also, if you like podcasts like this one, go to the patreon.com/Hollywood Handbook. And there's a lot of content on there that with Hayes Davenport, Sean Clements, and Carl Tart.
Question, do they ever drop the act?
I still don't know.
Interesting. I want to plug, we added some new tour dates. Let's see, October 16th we'll be in Montreal. October 17th, Troy, New York. October 18th, New Haven, Connecticut. October 20th, Tarrytown, New York. October 21st, Red Bank, New Jersey. These are just about the last live Comedy Bang Bang dates we're doing before the end of the year, or really for a couple of years. So you're going to want to catch those. Get all the tickets over at cbbworld.com/tour. And if you want to follow along with us and listen to every show, become a Maximus subscriber at CBB World. All those shows are put up the day after we do them or 2 days after we do them sometimes. And there's so many great shows over there. We have Neighborhood Listen. We have CBB Presents. There's what's the Bill Walton show? You ever listen to this?
Eat, Pray, Dunk.
Eat, Pray, Dunk.
Yes. Bill Walton is now, he discovered on the Comedy Bang Bang tour that he wants to write a TV show called Entourage, AUNTERAGE. So he's working on that
mid-process doing that.
Wow.
So many great shows out there. So check out all of those. All right, let's close up the old plug bag.
We enter the room where there's nobody left. The party's all but done. We look to the door and we go to the left. The party's almost done. So then we open up the door, but that's not the plug bag. Because you know just what we're gonna do. We're gonna see. Open up the plug bag. Everybody join in and open up. What is it? Open up the plug bag. Everybody join in and open up. I wanna hear. I wanna hear. I wanna hear.
Oh, very good. That was Close the Plug Brat by Actually Simpson. Thanks so much to Actually Simpson. And guys, I want to thank you so much, Matt. Great seeing you again.
You too,
and come by anytime.
Thank you.
And Seth, I will not extend the same privileges to you, unfortunately.
It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun, Scott.
Okay. At least you didn't call me a goose. But Pine Sol Lady.
Yes.
What's going on with your throat, Pine Sol Lady?
I don't know. Terrytown, New York, you say?
Terrytown, New York, yeah.
You know what cloths are made of?
Terry cloth?
Yeah. No relation.
No relation. Is it a good form to use a terry cloth to clean with Pine Sol?
Yes.
Yeah. What other things can you clean with Pine Sol?
Old t-shirts.
Old t-shirts.
Yes. Use old t-shirts.
Couldn't you buy
Recycle.
new t-shirts and then
and use those to
use
clean?
Those? Yeah.
That's wasteful. Wow.
In what
the
way?
elite. Eat the rich.
And Deion Sanders, I want to thank you so much for being here.
I need dogs, man. Let me open up the plug back. I want to plug Saturday mornings, baby. Buffalo's coming. Oh, we coming.
We can't open up the plug back again, but always a pleasure to have you on. I look forward to your return.
I ain't never coming back.
All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.